it's time to clean out the fridge. It is a hot mess. I don't know what's in here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's no organization. It is organized chaos, and things don't really have a place or a system. I'm not really going to be changing much of that, but just making things a little bit easier to be able to see what we have, and it will help with shopping and things like that. So the first thing we're going to do is start by taking everything out, and this took so much longer than I expected. So you can see me just standing there going, because there's just, yeah. Oh, an empty cheese packet, that's really good, and an empty Ziploc bag. I have just opened that, do not panic. And some beetroot, we need to put some more in there. And I then I've got a cooler bag. I started pulling things out and putting it in the cooler bag and thinking, I can just fill that up and then close it over and that will work really well. And then there was more and more stuff that I just couldn't put in a cooler bag because it would tip over or spill. So then everything just ended up coming out and going onto the bench. I've dropped a lot of things. Good thing the floor's clean. That's one thing I did do before I started cleaning out the fridge. I did clean the floor. We have some nasty watermelon. It's like about 3 pieces left over, and for some reason some random pieces of leftover Christmas chocolate. They were salted caramels and no one enjoyed them. For some reason they just got put into the fridge. We've got our bicarb odor thing. This was from Avon ages back, and it sat in there. I'm not sure if you're meant to replace the bicarb. I should probably Google that. Oh, some more random bits of chocolate. Yep, good job. And I don't even know what that is. Chicken, I think. I normally don't have much food waste. Most things get used up. But with the week before Christmas and trying to get everything else done, standard routines just got out of place. Oh, we've got some eggs. Good thing none are broken. We've got some celery that I was just trying to figure out when we got that, but it's still good. And carrots. We have a lot of carrots in this fridge, and there's some in other drawers and things like that. Now, we have been keeping bread in the fridge because with the humidity, bread was starting to turn pretty quickly. And when Kira went house sitting, she saw that they keep their bread in the fridge and they said it lasts quite a while. So we've started doing it, and it does. It's so good. I don't think hubby is a fan though. So multigrain bread just stays on the counter, but white bread. Oh, we've got some more eggs. That's good because I thought we didn't have any eggs, so I bought some more because I wanted to do a whole lot of baking, but that's okay. I will get to them. Oh, I was trying to get these drawers out we had stuff in there, so I'm trying to do things with 2 hands. It was just, crazy. A random box of some stuff we got sent from PR. I am not eating this kosher pickle. No, thank you. And I have some chocolate bars and random lollies and a sweet and sour slime. And again, I am not eating that. I don't care if you want a taste test. There's some other random bits and pieces in here that I am sure that everyone will enjoy. So we'll just put that to the side. We've got some butter that should be in the butter section, no worries, and some more cream. I need to deal with that. Just stuff everywhere. Oh, more carrots. Yeah, good. I got this Powerade isotonic drink. It was a free Flybuys thing, and it's been in the fridge ever since. And a watermelon drink that I got to do a Korean taste test thing, and I still haven't done it. Make sure you kick the door shut. That's important, or the drawer, I should say. Up here is all of our butters. I did start cleaning this out and in the door, and then I realized actually I think I'll just leave it because it's going to take me forever to just do the shelves and the drawers and cleaning everything out because I knew I was going to be pulling stuff apart. I've got a couple of eggs in there. Yep, good job. Things need to get grouped together. I'll pull everything out in a stack. And oh, that's a dressing packet from one of the salad kits that we have. Oh, and a cherry ripe, that will be my reward for later. And the last of the cream cheese. Now we pull things out, and I was actually cleaning everything one drawer slash shelf at a time so I could remember where they all go, because last time I did this I couldn't remember how everything fit back together again, even though I had the video, and it took me a while to connect all the bits of the shelf back together again. I dropped it a couple of times. Luckily there's a bit of carpet underneath here just to catch anything, just in case I had a bit of an accident. And yes, I my toxic trait is pulling things apart, going, I can fix that, and then not being able to put it back together again. So entertainment for you. And then yeah, it took forever to try and figure out how to get it back inside the fridge, but we eventually got there, which was really good. And then I realized one of the shelves that I put back, it's actually crooked at one point, so oh my gosh. And then the railings inside the fridge down the side, I found out that I could unscrew and pull it out, and I'm so glad that I did, because behind it was just whatever, gross. So I cleaned that all out too. Taste testing this Powerade thing, and oh my gosh, took me forever to get the cap off. So it's isotonic water apparently with a mango. Oh, it's salty. I think that's how I remember it. And I took a sip of it and went, no. And then I took another couple of sips and thought, actually, it's not too bad. And then I probably only drank about 100 mils of it. And then I was like, yeah, nah, it's a no from me. It started having a bit of an aftertaste. So, yeah. I'm glad that I tried it. I'm glad that it was free. But, yeah, no thank you. And now you're going in the recycling. So, I earned 10 cents from that at least. This drawer, oh my gosh, all the white bits come off. And as you can see, stuff leaks in there. And when you're trying to pull all the white stuff off, because it's stuck, all you can hear is like crack, crack, crack. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to be pretty careful pulling it apart, and then I couldn't get half the shelves back in here. And repacking this, I've realized that actually this shelf is not in the right spot, because underneath I can normally fit a 2-litre bottle of milk. And when I was moving the shelf around, I couldn't do it. So I've put it in the wrong spot. So everything now, food that's on the bench, we need to hurry up and put that back in the fridge, because it took forever to clean stuff. I should have just chucked everything in the cooler bag, but oh, this is not going to take me long. Again, one of my toxic traits. So we're just going to food prep everything else that is in here. Put away some of the fruits and veggies, chop things up, put the eggs in their containers, put the pineapple in the Tupperware container. We chopped up all the cauliflower and broccoli, and also I put all these chicken burger patties together, and I started putting them into Ziploc bags. And then I remembered that I've got all of those cereal packets, so I chopped them all up and then I used them as a go-between. So then when we throw it in the freezer, they're not all going to stick together. And then when I was wrapping everything up into sets, I thought I don't want to just keep using Ziploc bags. So I got some alfoil out, and then I used that to wrap everything up. And I wrote on everything so I know what's in there, and now it's in the other freezer ready for meal planning. The yogurts, I just cut open the packet and then I broke them all up individually and put them into the freezer. You'll probably see that later when we clean out the freezer. And then all of the cream we froze, so I just put it into Ziploc bags and then light it down to get out as much air as I could, and they will freeze flat in the freezer. So prepping all of the lettuce, I washed it and then I put it in the spinner. I'm so glad that I got this spinner. It's from an op shop for $3. and I put that into a container with a piece of towel at the bottom. I chopped up all the celery. I kept all the leaves and a couple of pieces of stalks to the side. I'm going to be doing some vegetable stock and maybe some chicken stock. The strawberries I cut up and I have kept the tops, and they're currently in the freezer because I want to save some and try and make a syrup down the track. I chopped up all the cauliflower and broccoli, which I already mentioned, and all of the stalks I again kept to the side, and I'll be using those for some soup / stock down the track. I just had a couple of carrots in the fridge that were a little bit older, so I peeled them because they started just being a bit funny on the outside, and I chopped them all up and then threw them into the bags, which I will use again to make stock down the track. I just felt this was the best way. I would have just thrown it in a stew otherwise, but I was already there making up the bag, so I thought, why not? With the bread that was in the fridge, I have made ham, cheese and pineapple sandwiches, and then I've thrown them into the freezer, so if someone wants a quick sandwich or something for lunch in their home, they can pull it out and then just stick it in the sandwich toaster. I also boiled some eggs to the side, the 2 that were loose and a couple extra, and I'm so glad that I did because I've had this on sandwiches through the week, and oh, it's been awesome. Peeling eggs, I think, is one of the most annoying things. I don't know how to do it. I just cooked the eggs the night before and then left it in this thing of water overnight in the fridge, and the next day it seemed to be a lot easier to peel, but I still ended up desecrating one of the eggs. Oh my gosh, yeah, not a skill that I have. The next day I cleaned out the door, as this took 2 whole days to clean out the whole fridge and food prep everything, just because, yeah, I struggled to keep on task. Took all the magnets off the front of the door with all of the recipes, and then gave everything a really good scrub down, including all the fingerprints and the grubby sections around all the doors. I still have to scrub right down the bottom of the fridge. I'm going to pull that apart because there's a couple of screws once I also finish decluttering the freezer to the side. So here is everything picture perfect. How beautiful does that look? I am super happy. That's why we have clear containers as well, because you see food and eat it. It is not Pinterest worthy, but it is our house functionable, and that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.